am Doreen of More Creative Clothing. Happy Friday Sews to everyone out there. Yes, I am trying to be a member of the Friday Sews group of people, but it always gets to be Sunday by the time I record my video. But at least I'm here, and I'm happy to be here amongst everybody else. I'm here because I am addicted to fabric, to sewing, to clothing, to fashion, all that stuff. I probably will just keep on sewing and sewing until the day I drop. I love it. I love going into my closet and picking out something new to wear all the time. Can't get enough of it. But today I'm mainly here because I want to explain how I created one of my clothing that I've already had in one of my videos, but people that I knew were going, how did you do that? And I don't think it's that terribly crazy or new, novel, but it still is a little bit different. Before I get into what I did, all of my inspiration, I would say majority of it, is with Pinterest. I could just keep going and going and going and keep adding adding everything that I see in Pinterest, adding it into a category, of casual clothes, dresses, tops. I've got a ton of things that I have saved. That's just where I get my inspiration from. This shirt came, from that idea. The shirt is a plaid woven flannel shirt, which you'll see up there. It comes from a base pattern. So this is just a very well-known pattern. So I started with this guy, with this pattern, and right away said, I don't want to do it with a collar. I'd rather do it with a hoodie. That's how I'd always pictured it. I just hadn't thought about it too seriously. But I wanted a hoodie. My problem was that I could not find a knit fabric in my stash. I could not find a knit fabric when I went out looking in the stores. In the fabric stores, I just couldn't find a knit. Finally gave up. And in one of the stores, I found a woven fabric that was my main color. And I'm going to have to interrupt here for just a moment. My cup, my wonderful sewing cup. Sewing makes me happy. Gotta have a sip. I love my lattes. Anyway, I wanted the hoodie, and so I got that woven fabric. Didn't think twice of it. Found a hoodie out of a pattern. I got tons of patterns, so I found a hoodie, attached it, sewed it up, and I had it in one of my previous videos, but then I brought it to my online sewing group, Element 3 Health Club, which is now Grouper. I'll put the link in there for that group. That's a group I belong to online Monday mornings and Tuesday mornings. I'm trying to think where I was at here. When I showed them my shirt, several of the ladies that went, hello, this pattern does not call for a hoodie, and the hoodie that we're seeing on your shirt is a woven. Hello. They're not quite right, or that's not, huh? And so I went, you're right. It's a woven, should be a knit. and it's not in the pattern, but that's okay. So I said I will create a video and explain what I did. So you'll see, I'm going to go to the side here more so I can have the pictures up there. I ended up by finding a hoodie in a pattern, and you'll see the hoodie that I found. The hoodie just simply needed to follow the neckline of the shirt. And the shirt was just a normal neckline, so it was nothing unusual about the neckline of the shirt. I easily found a hoodie. I'll find the pattern number. I don't know if that matters right now or not, but I found a pattern that went along with it, with my shirt neckline. And I think the only thing that I had to do different, which you have to, when I did this, is you have to watch the hoodie versus how much of a neckline that you have here and how much of an area, and match it up with the back, the back with your back. That's where the hoodie, the middle of the hoodie has to fit in the very back, so that fits, that's in line. And then the middle notch, which goes to the shoulder line, so that matches up. And then here, that's where it may not match up because of the tab for the buttons. You have to make it match. You have to rearrange the hoodie, and all I had to do was to fold it in an extra inch, I think it was, but you'll see it up there. I just folded it in, and once I think I had to cut it down by 1 inch and then fold it over, and it worked just fine. On mine, you might be seeing a pleat because I miscalculated the first time I did it. Okay, so I miscalculated it, and I went, oops. And I went, why not just put a pleat? I don't have to worry about this. Put a pleat in there, works just fine. The pleat got rid of the extra amount of the hoodie that I couldn't fit in. And so that works fine. And then the second part of this is that it's a woven, not a knit. There's 2 criteria for having a knit versus having a woven versus a knit. It should be a knit for the hoodie. Doesn't matter, because the 2 criteria are, number 1, is there mobility? When it should be a knit and you're doing it with a woven, do you have mobility? Doesn't matter, because it's a button down. It's buttoned down, and you don't need anything here. Doesn't matter if it's a knit or a woven. It just has to fit. The other criteria is, and I just forgot the other criteria I've been told. Oh, I always forget. Mobility. Oh, can you get in and out of the garment? Yes, you can. It's because it's a button-down garment. That's the only criteria that you need to meet to use a woven versus the knit that you should be using. That worked just fine. Done. It's sewed up. It's great. I'm wearing it without any problems. That's the end of that story. So next time I will be seeing you with more garments that I have created over the last week or so. So over and out for more creative clothing. Okay, bye-bye guys. See you later.